Welcome to the show.
Hey, today we don't have Sharon here, but we have a couple other guests. This is my daughter, Chandra.
Hi.
And my daughter, Casey. And we're going to be making my son's favorite recipe, snowballs. And so, first of all, I'm going to show you this mixer here. This is the mixer that I grew up making lemon meringue pies on. My mom's, hey, look at here. Here it is.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hamilton Beach.
I mean, this has got to be from the 40s. Lots of Thanksgivings, lots of Christmases were used for this mixer. And so today we're going to be making snowballs. That's the book. Yeah. And then we'll open it up to the snowball recipe. And so the girls are going to help mix this up. I already have in there the 2.5 cups of flour. And we're not going to put any salt in it because I'm kind of avoiding salt. And so we're not putting the salt in it, but we have the 3/4 cup powdered sugar. So who wants to put in the 1 3/4 cup sugar, or 3/4 cup sugar? And we got these. These are our canisters that I've had since forever, from the 80s, 70s.
The Tupperware brand.
Yeah, Tupperware.
Classic orange.
Classic orange. Okay, go ahead and measure out 3/4 cup. Put it in the bowl there.
Right here we got 3/4 cup. We should probably get a spoon, you know, to instead of just scoop it out of there. This isn't really my style.
Okay, I'll get a spoon.
I'm more of a Sharon when it comes to the cooking. I like the measurements and
precisely
the science.
It's art. Casey's the artist, though. Okay, go ahead and put that in there. And then we're gonna need what's next, Casey?
1 cup salted butter. It
Okay.
does not specify that in the recipe. You can use unsalted if you would prefer.
Yes.
Yeah, now hold this up because this is my favorite vanilla to use. It makes it so tasty. It's Watkins.
Worth the extra money.
Yep. Yeah, it's only $16.
Only.
For the big giant jug.
Yeah. So we're going to put that butter in there.
This is interesting because you add the wet to the dry instead of the dry to the wet.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's part of the snowball creation. Okay.
And now 2 teaspoons vanilla.
Yep, and I overshoot that a lot of times. Casey, you want to add that in? We'll put the rest.
Oh, I was doing so good holding this recipe book. It was 2.
Oh, fresh one.
Brand new.
Fresh.
Oh,
Cracking
you
a
need
fresh
knife?
one. Oh,
Gonna
she
do
got
that.
it.
Got it? Okay.
Yep, I used my finger. There we go.
Okay, we got the 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and then we're going to use this. These things are just one of my favorite products here. Got to show you it.
Mini food processor.
Yeah, mini food processors. You can get these on sale now for like $10.
$9.99
$9.99, all kinds of places. This one we picked up
at Target.
Yeah, at Target.
Target.
Yep, she works at Target, so we
Yes.
have to add that in there. Okay, so we're going to pulse this. We had whole nuts, or that
What
not
kind of
whole
nuts
nuts,
are they?
pecans.
Okay.
Or pecans, depending on where you're
1
from.
cup.
But anyway, I had the halves because we make another recipe for Casey's Mike. He loves the little rings, pretzel rings with the Rolo inside and with the pecan half on top. So I just bought 1 big bag of that, and then so now we're going to pulse that. And normally we have our Christmas music going this time of
They
year.
don't want copyright infringement.
Right, and then also you might not be able to hear us talk, and you want to hear us talk, right?
I don't know about that.
Oh, the nuts weren't supposed to go in yet. Now what?
That's too late.
We screwed up. Oh well.
You screwed up.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. So we'll just mix it up.
Like I said, this isn't my style of baking. I would have started over.
Yeah, this would have gone in the garbage. Got a little puff going on there.
That's why we wore our glasses.
Yeah.
And there's no eggs in this. You can eat the cookie dough.
Yeah, except for flour now. They're talking about raw flour having.
I've never gotten sick from flour or eggs, so.
Well, it's about time.
Yeah.
Hey, in the meantime, Chandra, why don't you show them that book? Talk about that book a little bit. Come over here to this camera and talk about it while I finish mixing this.
This is Gutes Essen, which is, I think, how you say it. I don't know. It's a German from Russian cookbook, which is
Our heritage.
And it has Pfeffernusen cookies in it, which is my dad's favorite. Similar in size and shape to the Snowballs.
Yep. But what do you add? You have something else in there that
You got dark corn syrup, molasses. You use powdered sugar. Yep. And Casey, what's the spice that gives it the taste?
It is ground anise.
Yes, the ground anise.
That's not how you say it.
Anise.
Anise, isn't it?
I think it's anise.
Anise?
Or
It's not anise.
Or anise, however you want to say it.
Yeah, that's those kids, you know.
I think that's the correct
Okay.
pronunciation.
Okay, so now we got the dough, and as you can see, it's kind of crumbly or whatever, but that's okay. You don't want it real mixed together. And what you're going to do is form little balls, and then you want to get that cookie sheet over there, Casey.
What size are these balls?
I like them so that they're just, you can pop them right in your mouth. That's the size I like them. Like about 1 inch. Oh, 1 inch balls. We like 1 inch balls. And so go ahead, girls, grab some there. And we'll make some up there. And then we put them in the oven for about 10 minutes.
How'd you get that to stick together?
Maybe it doesn't have enough butter in it. We'll find out if these balls melt down in the oven. They'll get a little flatter, and then they're Mexican wedding cakes instead of snowballs.
Well, I've been watching a lot of the Great British Bake Off, and the reason these could not be sticking is because your hands are warm and it melts the butter.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you have warm...
You don't want to chill this, though, because then it can be even harder to work with. Then they don't go into a ball either.
So just make sure your hands are cold.
But once you got the balls made, you can take and put them in the freezer, and then it'll work really good in the freezer for you to pop some in when you have guests coming over for Christmas or New Year's or even throughout the year. So we're going to put that aside here. Pop those in the oven for 10 minutes. And it's at 400 degrees. So
Not 5 minutes in the microwave, 10 minutes in the oven.
So we got the timer going. And then what you're going to do afterwards is, first I got to show you this really cool thing I bought here at the,
She don't even know where she bought it.
yeah, I do, Carmen's Kitchen. Anyway, so it's called a grip stick.
Bismarck, North Dakota.
I think we
Yep.
all got one of those for Christmas.
Oh.
Oh, what, you peeked.
They're sticking out.
Anyway, they're grip sticks. So you can see that, and how they work is you just fold your bag over, and then you take your yellow little part there and slide that in there, and then it seals your bag shut. Works really good. But that I just wanted to show you because I didn't have enough room in my canister for the
Whole bag.
bag, so then we use that. So anyway, so this is the snowball recipe, and as you can see that they're done here, and we take and put the powdered sugar in there, and what you want to do is just
around,
take the
sprinkle
ball
it.
and roll it in there, and sometimes that you want to do it while they're warm. Roll that ball in there, and then you can go back and recoat them for more powdered sugar. And I take and use a cookie sheet that I put foil down in so it's not messy, or you could use wax paper or whatever you want to. And then you put your cookies in there, and then the powdered sugar drops down so it's not all messy. And so let's talk about that Pfeffernusen. You made that last year. What's the recipe for that?
I did. Let's see here. It's a flour, shortening, sugar, cinnamon, cloves, allspice. It's a spice cookie, nutmeg, some anise.
No, it's a nest.
Ground.
Anise. The anise can be found on Amazon. I had trouble finding it at local grocery stores.
Probably in North Dakota you'd find it though, because
Yes.
a lot of people use
I live
that.
in Minneapolis. I could not
Yeah, they
find
also
it.
use it in Easter bread. That's a tradition for.
Yeah, so the
cookie
dark
syrup.
corn syrup, molasses, water, and baking soda. You sift the flour, cream everything together, and you add the dry to the wet, like a traditional cookie recipe.
Yeah, and the snowballs we just did up a little bit differently, but usually you don't put the pecans in right. You mix that dry ingredients first, then add the pecans. But anyway, that's all we have for today. And so with that, let's say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.